Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to install shaders to your MC Eternal Minecraft Modpack, and then after I've shown you how to install it, I'll go through a few little settings you can change to make your game quality a little bit better. So, first thing you want to get is Optifine, so you want to head over to optifine.net/downloads. There'll be a link in the description for all of these websites hopefully. Then, because we're on Minecraft 1.12.2 for MC Eternal, you want to scroll down here and find it. Then you want to download Optifine HD UF5. Make sure it's for 1.12.2. So you want to click download. That will take you to another website over here. And then in the top right corner, you want to focus on this area here because this is where the next button that you click will show up. So it'll be skip. So you skip the ads on this screen by clicking that, and you get brought over to this screen, and then you should be able to just click download. Sometimes this website changes to another ad, like that. Sometimes it doesn't. So then you want to click save, and make sure that it saves into your download folder. Mine has a 1 next to it because I've downloaded Optifine before, but for you, the 1 shouldn't be there. Next up, you want to download the shaders. So you download the shaders from soniceether.com. Now, once again, I'll have this direct link into your in the description below. And you want to download the renewed version 1.0.1. I'll see if I can load up the actual website and show you. The reason I'm a bit iffy about this is because the website, it struggles sometimes. So if you go to soniceether.com, you can see down here, it seems like we click this link here. So this page, we'll click that. Hopefully it will load. There's a chance that it doesn't though. In which case, I'll show you an alternative website where you can get different shaders. But it seems like it loaded. So we can scroll down. There's also some links up here if you want to head over to the creators' Patreon, Twitter, or YouTube. So we want to scroll down past all these RTX ray tracing ones, and we want to click here. So download SEUS renewed 1.0.1. So click download, you'll end up here. Then what you want to do is click the tick, so tick this box, and then you want to click download. Now, sometimes it doesn't work. For instance, just then, it does not seem like it worked. I suggest trying out a different browser, so like Microsoft Edge or Chrome, or even Internet Explorer if you still have that somehow. Try out a different browser. But what sometimes happens is the website crashes completely, and it crashes to the point where we might not even be able to like load the website up again. See, the website's down. So keep an eye on his Twitter because he's been working on the website trying to get it fixed, but he's having some difficulties. So once again, if you know how to help that would help as well. But what I'll do is I'll load up another website where you can download alternative shaders just in case you can't get this Sonic Ether one to download. Alright, so this website is called shadersmods.com, and this particular shaders is the KUDA Shaders mod, and I'm showing you this one because I know for a fact that it works, and it's very, very, very beautiful. So what you want to do is you want to end up on this screen. You can also search for different shaders if you want to make sure that it works no matter what. Use the one that I'm using in this video. So scroll down to the bottom, and then later you can test different ones. You can scroll down, look at all the fancy pictures, all the way down here. And here we go. Download links for KUDA Shaders Pack. Now we want the continued version. We want to make sure that it supports the both the Optifine and the Minecraft version we're on, so 1.12.2. And you want to click KUDA Shaders version 6.1 Legacy. So here we go. And then you want to click this blue button right in the middle, which is the download button. And it should start downloading. See in the top right? Here it is. Once again, it has a 1 next to it because I've downloaded it before, but you might not have to. Alright. Next up, you want to go into either CurseForge or in Multi-MC. I'll actually show you in CurseForge in a second because I realize now that not a lot of people use Multi-MC as opposed to CurseForge. But essentially what you want to do is you want to go to the right side over here and open your Minecraft folder. And then from here, you want to go into the mods folder and you want to actually drop in your Optifine. So you want to grab your Optifine 1.12.2 HD UF5, right click it, click copy, go into the mods folder, right click and click paste. And as you can see, it's down here, it's in the pack, that's perfect. From there, you want to close this and you just want to launch your pack. Before I do that, I'll show you how to do it over in CurseForge. Alrighty, so for MC Eternal in CurseForge, you want to find your mod pack. You can click here. You can check your game version here, your Minecraft version. It should be 1.12.2. Click the 3 dots, and then click Open Folder. Then here we're back at that same screen. You want to open up Mods, and here we go. And then because we already have it copied, you want to just paste in your Optifine 1.12.2 HDU F5.jar in the Mods folder, and that's it. You can close that, and you can go ahead and click Play. Wait for that to load up. all should be good. And then we can add the shaders in, and I can go through some of the options. Alrighty, once you're in, what you want to do is head over to options. You want to go into video settings, and then down here to shaders. Now, I've already got the SEUS one added because obviously we couldn't download it, so I just put it in myself. But in order for you to add your shaders, whether it's the SEUS one or whether it's KUDA Shaders or whether it's any other shaders, you click this shaders folder here, and it should open up another folder. You can see I've got this zip in. And what you want to do is grab the other zip and just copy it in. So as you can see here, we have the KUDA shaders. We're going to click copy. We're going to go over here, right click, and click paste. And as you can see in the background, it's loaded right in. And then all you do is click it, and you wait patiently. Don't click the screen or spam click the screen or anything like that, because it'll likely crash your game, and no one really likes that. But what you can do is you can hover over this button here, and once it's loaded, obviously this selection bar will be hovering over the shaders pack that you clicked on, but also these buttons will light up blue like they normally would. So that's how you can check if it's loaded without clicking the screen and risking a crash. So I'll be back once that's loaded, and we can hopefully run through some of the settings. I'm not actually sure if KUDA Shaders has the same settings options. Alrighty, here we are. As you can see, it's now highlighted KUDA Shaders, and all these options have unlocked, and we can hover over them. So the first thing, what I like to do is go into shader options in the bottom right, and you have quite a few options here. This looks definitely different to the SEUS shaders. The SEUS shaders I actually went through in the previous video, so it would have been checking out community bases or server bases. I went through some of the SEUS options. So we can try that later as well. This is it, by the way. The shaders are on. Once this is on, shaders are on. We can load into a world. I might just do that straight away to show you guys proof. We're going to load into the world. Might take a little while because we have a pretty big world. And that's it. You've got your shaders. You can start playing with shaders. That's it. What I'm going to go through now are just some settings and stuff. I actually haven't checked out KUDA Shaders, so this is going to be a learning experience for me too. But yeah. Normally what you want to look for is some shaders add motion blur, and it might be right, you might be into that, but it's definitely worth having a look through to see if you can turn that off. Another thing is a big part about the shaders are obviously the lights, right? And torches, normally they have like a really warm color to them, so they actually look like fire from a torch, and it's cool and all, and it's good for some photos, but sometimes you just want it to light up the area, as if it was the sun, as opposed to just a little bit of flame. So definitely look through your options if you want to optimize that and just make it look a little bit better. There's quite a few other options you can change as well. On the screen where you actually pick your shaders, on the right side, some of those options that open up are render quality and shadow quality. And what you want to do is, if things look a bit blurry in the game, you can turn up the render quality, and that will make everything a bit sharper. It'll obviously cost performance to do so. And likewise, you can lower that render quality if you cycle through, and it can go to like 0.5. And then it'll be blurrier, but it will run a lot better. And it can look pretty good. It doesn't necessarily look bad because it's because it's meant to, right? It still looks beautiful. So let's see if we can load in. Now, for most of these settings, I do suggest changing them not while you're in the world, because it will lag up your game, especially like the render quality and stuff. But with that being said, if your computer can handle it, it's obviously worth it because you can see the changes live. You don't have to, load in and out of worlds. So let's see if we're gonna load into this world anytime soon. Oh, here we go. This could be horrific, by the way. Some mod packs, they don't like shaders, right? Because they don't like Optifine to begin with. And some mod packs, in particular, I'm pretty sure MC Eternal, they actually add, let's see if we can fly up here. They actually add their own skybox. So Astral Sorcery do that. It also appears to be nighttime in this dimension that's not meant to have a nighttime. So let's see if we can go and change that real quick. Oh, lag into the world over here. As you can see, the shaders are definitely on. I don't have any texture packs on, so this is just, vanilla textures with the shaders, and everything looks somewhat beautiful. Let's make it daytime. Here we go. So yeah, some weird bits you'll get. Now, someone suggested on a forum to delete some Astral Sorcery files, so you can try that too. You can give it a Google. I actually didn't see a difference. It didn't fix the issue that it was meant to fix, so that's why I'm not really suggesting it here. Let's see, can we search Astral and go into config? Astral Sorcery. It was to do with the rendering of the skybox. So I'm not too sure. You can check that out if you want. But other shaders will obviously look a little bit different. We can go into the settings. Everything looks very dotty. We can go in settings. We can go into shaders. So this is the render quality and the shadow quality I was talking about. We can click this, and it should go up to 1.5. And then things might look a little bit better, perhaps. Or they might not, for whatever reason. We can also go back in, and we can try and change some other things. So let's have a look. The profile is custom at the moment, apparently. We can do low, medium, high, ultra, cinematic. Let's do low. Let's see this. So this is, I guess, going to give you good performance if you put it on the low category. Okay. We've got some vanilla clouds. Nice. You always like to see vanilla clouds when you get a shader on, don't you? Okay. I mean, it's low. I guess that's what you'd expect. Let's go into shaders. Put it up to medium. After this, I might check out SEUS, just for the video. Because SEUS is the one that I use in my spare time, if not KUDA. I think it looks a bit better, right? Might look a bit better. Oh, getting a little bit of stuttering and whatnot. Let's try out the high. Let's see what this looks like. How does this look? This looks a little bit more moody. Is that what you feel? Now, another big thing that I suggest with shaders is turning on smooth lighting. Because you'll notice at nighttime the torches do like the squares. I'm not sure if you saw that. Let's see. I actually don't have cheats on. Let's see. Can I do open to LAN? Allow cheats. Let's do this. Let's do time set night. Does that work? Yeah, here we go. So if we actually turn smooth lighting off, this is what it looks like. It gets these squares. And I don't know about you, but it looks pretty silly. Let's also do creative mode so that we don't die here. But yeah, it looks pretty silly. But if you turn on smooth lighting, it takes care of that issue, and it actually looks quite beautiful. Let's look back again. Let's try out this the ultra, and then I guess we'll try out cinematic. Hopefully our computer doesn't fry. So here we go. This is ultra. This looks pretty good. Here's the water, just for an example. I think we have water over here too, so you can have a look at it in a larger setting. Look at this. That is beautiful. Oh, some creepy crawlies over there. Yeah, it looks. I reckon it looks amazing. I reckon it looks beautiful. Obviously, the higher quality we go, the better it should look, but also the laggier it should get. Sorry about the jetpack that's on at the moment. Let's do cinematic, which is the last setting. Oh, it adds like a film grain and motion blur. Wow. Whoa. Now, I mean, I would not play like this, but you could definitely, get some either thumbnails or even some, like spectator mode, fly around scenes, like a little tour of the base. That looks pretty cool. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that the option exists. Let's see. Can we go back? I think I'll prefer Ultra. Ultra looked pretty good. So we'll keep that on. Let's see. Are we able to change the lighting? Let's have a look. We'll go through here. Blur effects. Here we go. We can keep motion blur off. You can also change the effect of it, which is pretty cool. You can change a lot of settings here, as you can quite clearly see. You can change water, apparently. Water shaders, water causation. I don't know what any of these do, but hey, you can change them. Here we go. We've got light. Torchlight brightness, so we can up this. So it seems like what? 2 is the highest. Let's put it up to 2. And you can see these torches in the background. Let's also up the radius. I want this to be max, so that looks like it's 2 as well. Minimum light. Okay. Let's click done. And let's see. Wow. That is a glow. So look at that. The entire environment changes. And it's suddenly, it's light, I guess. And you can definitely see areas where there might not be, enough torch. So yeah, that's the KUDA shaders. I'll try out the SEUS shaders in case you get that to download, which I definitely would recommend. It's very fun. So we'll click on that. We'll have that load, and I'll be back once it has. Alright, so it actually ended up taking too long, and so I closed it. So I recommend doing this in the main menu if you're switching between between shaders. But here we go. We're in. All's well. If we head into shader options, we have a different set of options here. So it seems like they're set differently for each different shaders, whereas these options here seem to be default for every shader. So in here, if you want to first turn off motion blur, go into post-processing, and motion blur is here, you can turn that off. It doesn't actually look too bad with it on. Some games it's horrific, but it actually didn't seem to be too bad in this game. So just, you know, for a little bit of tips there. You can change all these settings, obviously, you can mess around with them. If you hover over them, they sort of tell you a little bit to do with it. Some of them are a little bit more blunt. Makes motion blur, makes motion look blurry. So if you want to, you know, look through everything, you can do that. As for lighting, the same sort of options are here too, in terms of the torch brightness and the torch fill. We saw that in the KUDA shaders. You can also apparently change sunlight intensity and shadow distance and things like that. But a cool one as well is actually the torchlight color temp. So I'll load into a game. Once again, it might take me a little while. So yeah, we'll load in. We'll see how long this takes. But you can actually change it so that it's like a orange or like a whiter light. That's what I was looking for in the KUDA shaders. I'm not sure if we maybe missed it or if it might not even exist in alternative shaders. It might just be a per pack thing if the developer wants to add them. But yeah, you can, once again, I said it before, you can have it look like flame or not. I actually don't want this video to be too long. I was meant to just make it a nice and quick one so that it's easy to click on and find your answers. So hopefully this doesn't end up being too long. Maybe I'll come back once we're loaded in. I mean, as you can see already, as we lag into the game, it's looking beautiful. You can see the clouds in the sky. Obviously, we're loading in, so it's extremely laggy. Hopefully, it'll get a little bit better as the world loads. But here we go. This is what the SEUS shaders look like. And as you can see, they look... you know what? I'm just going to say it. They look phenomenally better than the KUDA shaders. The KUDA shaders still look really good. And obviously, they seem to be the only ones that you can really download at the moment. But, like, look at that. That's amazing. How crazy is this? So yeah, this is how it looks. Do we have torches anywhere? Well, this world is actually always on what do you call it? Always on. Oh, it sort of looks like we have some sort of motion blur or something. What's that like? Do you see that as we turn? There's like lines in the ground. Oh, we're seen to be frozen. Hopefully we didn't crash. If we did crash, I'm telling you now, we're just gonna wrap it up. I was just gonna show you some lights. But it does look like we're frozen. Nope, we're back. Alright, lucky. Let's head into the overworld. Ooh, these are the movements. These actually, I think they glow a little bit. So that's pretty cool that we can check that out. Down here we have the lava. Check out that. Just glowing down there. That's pretty cool. Glows in the vent. I very much enjoy that. So let's head on into the other dimension, into the overworld. And then we can make it nighttime, and we can check out how the lights look at different temperatures. So I guess I'll be back once this loads, because it doesn't look like it wants to load. Alright, so apparently the game doesn't want to really... Oh, is it going to work? Oh, it keeps freezing. I don't know what's going on. It wouldn't let me teleport into the other world, so clearly there's a few issues. So once again, play at your own risk. Add it at your own risk. You can check out the previous video I uploaded if you want to see the temperatures in action, since this doesn't really want to work. I would like to give it a try, but as you can see, we keep freezing, so we might just have to end it here. Check out that previous video if you want to check out the SEUS shaders customization options. I went through a few of those. But we'll wrap this one up here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.